Alright guys, this is my second video of, if you haven't seen my other prior videos, I drive a IONIQ 5 limited, all-wheel drive, fully loaded. Paid a lot of money for this vehicle, and I've got to say I've had so much issues with the ICCU. If you guys don't know much about it, Hyundai have had multiple continuous issues with their ICCU. Interesting enough, they haven't really solved it at all. From 2023 to 2026, it's been 3 years, and it's been reported in 2023, and they still have not solved this problem. And I'm making this video because it is literally 1:30 a.m. Hyundai, luckily I'm under warranty, Hyundai called AAA. I waited literally 2 hours, and I'm in a very populated area. I waited 2 hours for AAA to come over. The customer service of Hyundai is terrible. I called multiple times, spoke to multiple people in that 2 hour time frame. You always get a different answer, like, there's no, well, interesting, the last answer I got was, we don't know what the ETA is. like we don't know what the ATA is. The initial call, though, said that they're going to be there in 20 minutes. 20 minutes came by. It went for 40 minutes, 35 minutes. I mean, I called again. They said, yeah, they're coming out. It's been pushed back a little bit. And this continuous issues, guys. I'm so disappointed in Hyundai. Not only in terms of the ICCU issue that's been going on for several years, that they haven't solved it all. And by the way, this car has been updated to the latest updates that they had for EVs. For the ICCU thing. So, so it's not even the factor of it wasn't updated or didn't have a chance to do the recall. It did it, and now all these issues are still going on. The other issue is the customer service. You call some of these guys and they're so rude. It is not all of them, and I apologize. I had one person I spoke with, and I jotted down their name, but absolutely rude. Didn't want to be in their job, and I get it. Some people don't like their jobs, and they had told me it's 4:30 a.m. their time on Eastern time zone. And I get it. They're tired. Heck, I'm tired. But they stated to me, you had called roughly 20 minutes ago, and there is no ETA, which is interesting because the last time I called them, they told me an ETA, and it just never got met. So, different comments, different statements, and I asked them, can you build a contact AAA to find out what the ETA is? Because right now, is this open-ended? I'm stuck here. Please help me. And that's the crazy thing. Their comment was, just wait. Just wait. Instead of reaching out, being proactive and reaching out and whatnot. I'm kind of saddened to say this, but this car is going to be going to the dealership. It's going to be towed to the dealership, because most likely this issue is not fixed and I pray that I get home safely at this late hour, because you just know, where the car is going to break down. You just don't know. But the car is going to be towed tomorrow to the dealership, and hopefully it turns on. We can drive it there, but if it's not, it's going to get towed. And it may be sitting there in the dealership lot to get fixed. And I know a lot of people have done buybacks with their Hyundai. They have done, when the issue is not solved, it just keeps coming back to the dealership. There's two routes from what I heard. One of them is 30 days or more is automatic. The second one, multiple times in a certain period of time that is being brought to the dealership for the same issue, they can do buyback. But buyback doesn't mean they're going to pay you good money or, you know, great money for it, right? This is like a calculation that goes with it. So, or they can trade it in for a newer IONIQ 5, or even, I mean, IONIQ 6 has been discontinued for 2026 model year. So, and I don't, after all these issues, the ICCU, which plagues IONIQ 5 and IONIQ 6, I'm not going back to any of these vehicles. They don't have their shit together. I apologize for my language, but they don't have their stuff together. And it's been so many years of still no fix. So, one thing is Tesla vehicles, there's people don't like them, and maybe the build quality wasn't the best, but one thing's for sure, they've gotten a lot of these bugs fixed up. Plus they have over-the-air updates where you don't have to take it to a dealership and drive all the way there, sit there and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of these automotive manufacturers are so old school thinking. They're not getting with the times at all. And plus their technology is so laggy. And it's because they're not even an EV first manufacturing company. They're more of a, let's just build a bunch of cars. So with that said, guys, sorry for the rant tonight. It's just been really tough. Multiple 12-volt battery just dying throughout the day, and multiple AAA you know, charges and whatnot. So, and I gotta be careful driving here, guys, because I'm trying to get home, but I gotta watch my speed limit too while driving. But you know, you just don't realize the issues until you go through them and you realize what everybody online in the forums and all these recalls are all about. You didn't realize, wait, this is a big problem. And I'm glad that there's recalls and there's protections for consumers, because heck, if we don't live in that type of society, it's going to be so tough to kind of get day to day to work and tend to your family and whatever you got to do. So with that said, guys, this is kind of my rant for tonight. I just want to show that this experience is, I thought it was a one-off. You know, you hear these stories, but no, it's not a one-off. This happens. And even though you throw feedback at Hyundai or Kia, same group, right, same company, whatever, but they're not taking this feedback and improving upon it, which is the problem. It's been several years. You would think that they would improve after several years and so many submissions and feedback. But anyways, guys, that's all for this video. If you've been through this situation, please let me know in the comment section how you dealt with it. How did you solve it? If you had solved it. You may have not solved it at all, and that's okay too. Let me know down in the comment section, including your vehicle as well, if it's an IONIQ 5 or IONIQ 6 or whatnot. And heck, if you own another EV, let me know your thoughts on your EV. This is, you know, I'm going to be definitely trading this in or selling it, because it's just, I can't deal with this anymore. It's just too many times in a row. So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.